Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good rushing offense. The Jets are top 10 in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against the Dolphins defense that needs to be ready for it. So for the call of this week's 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come in at 15-0, one win short of a perfect regular season.
And it's something we've only seen a couple of times. Miami in 1972, New England in 2007. We know they're not going to mail it in. They're going to go for it.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well-conceived, well-designed, and even better executed.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Winston. He's got time in the pocket. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Now Riley Dixon on. He did his collegiate kicking upstate at Syracuse. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets take possession. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot. He's got a man. Complete. All the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Jameis now on first down. Well, the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Third and long for Winston. Josh Doxson's got it complete. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And New York set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 4 yards remaining now on second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. And they'll run it here. And an alley to run. Cuts back left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now we spotlight the Jets defense. They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew. So they'll be looking for a little bit more of that, Charles.
Well, I think that they created the spark with the 3-and-out. Gave a little momentum to their offense who said, all right, appreciate it, guys. And they took the ball downfield and stuck it in the end zone.
And that defense wasn't out there long. They'll be trying to keep it short here. They come out here in the eye. So we've got encroachment, and that's a free 5 yards.
Too easy for the offense. A bit of impatience by the defense on that one.
Still first down.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. Now on first down, Drake again. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simpler. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Now Jameis on second down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Quarterbacks like throwing the slant route, but they have to be careful about ball placement. They have to put it in a spot that makes sure the receiver has his body in front of the defender.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Winston from the gun on third down. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And they're on third and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
As a guy carrying the ball, your eyes are going to direct your feet, and you're hoping they carry you to the open spaces. But it's awfully difficult at times because you have so many things you have to look out for. Where's the line blocking? Where's the traffic coming from? Tough to find open spots.
Second down, Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on third down. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. New York set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. On play action, they'll throw. Finding time. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will stop right around the 25. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, The punter.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Their big tight end, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. So 1 quarter in the books on a cold December afternoon. 14-7 is the score. And we will return to MetLife Stadium after this. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to, and this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Their big-bodied receiver. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
We focus our attention now on the Jets defense. Last drive, touchdown surrendered. Here, see if they can stop him.
It's always a constant battle of letting the last series go, good or bad, but especially bad. Give up a touchdown. Okay, forget the finger pointing, forget the blame. Go back out and play the defense you know you're capable of and help your team out.
And probably look to the leaders as always.
As always. They're going to be the ones going to grab some people and say, all right, let's do this thing.
They go play action here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So 2nd and 10 here. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right, your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. Jameis to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Their big tight end with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are. But that tight end, great sight lines, easier throws, they become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First down, Drake. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. They go play action. Winston, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? The quarterback gets hit.
To throw, Winston. It's brought in by Doxson. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations, and that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority, and they got what they expected.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back out.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Play action now. Winston. He fights him off. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been terrific so far. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Left side, it's complete. A very solid gain of 27. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And now they're in the hurry-up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
As you know, I love the players of the past. But the players of the present and their mobility to move around and play quarterback, we just saw the end result of a guy that can shake it and find a guy open downfield.
Here's Landry. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On second down, Winston again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. On third down, Drake. That'll make it. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And it's taken in at the 9. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 26 yards on the pickup there. And the Jets are going to have a 1st down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Blue line. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw again. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Their big-bodied receiver as the first half is winding down. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Got his left. Got his left.
Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Right 50, right 50.
First down, Winston. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
3 down. Tighten up.
Winston now from the 50. Completes it right side to Dodson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Blair Walsh on for a long field goal. He's hit from as far away as 56 in his young career. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see in the postgame. Ready to get to the third quarter. And they will remain well behind. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Dolphins defense, they get set to go here. They're losing here as we begin the third quarter, trying to stop this from being a bigger deficit.
I used to play for a coach who always talked about getting the other team's attention. And in this case, they want to let them know that you're going to do the dictating from here on out, not the other way around.
Trying to impose their will as we start the third.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It's a big play that time by the Jets. 33 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And now a first down following that long gain. Now back to throw. Dan, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Winston. It's complete to Parker, left side. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Well, I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points, but I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the second half.
I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's the sign of a head coach waving the white flag to me.
Following the field goal on is Riley Dixon to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, that's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Demarcus Lawrence. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Another pistol look here. Following the interception, Winston. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And this is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And it's 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And now a high kick trying to pin them back. This is taken at the 18. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And now out come the Jets.
Lucky 56. Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there at 22. Let's discuss now this performance as it relates to the last one. You know, a week ago, and we saw it. Some pinpoint accuracy. He's displaying that again.
That was a fun film session for us, wasn't it? Able to kick back and watch him work. And what we saw was a confident leader, a guy in control, making excellent throws at times. And this
will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Their big tight end with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on. And he knocks it through. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
They come out here in the eye. On the give, this is Drake. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
And how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Cuts it out to the sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
First down, Winston. He goes underneath to Drake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 19 yards there. And it's first down, Miami. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a play fake here on first down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Third and long for Winston. Backing up. And Winston lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll set up to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. The play fake, he'll look to throw, letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there, couldn't hang on. Second down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cute...
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing too.
Oh, she's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind. But he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Come the Dolphins now. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. On third down, Winston. It's brought in by Dodson. A gain of 8 and a first down. Charles, on the slant, you always need good ball placement. They got it there.
Brandon, the quarterback, put it in the exact perfect spot, right to the upfield shoulder of the receiver, and he used his body to keep the defender away.
To throw is Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Winston from the gun on third down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's taken to the 26. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now.
Now Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They try to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now 3rd down and goal from the 1. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Jameis to throw it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Jameis again. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. A 1st down throw for Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One last shot now for Winston. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one has gone.